Aokigahara Forest, the most haunted forest. Imagine a place so quiet, even the sound of your footsteps feels intrusive. A place where twisted roots and dense trees weave a natural maze that is whispered through centuries of Japanese folklore. This is Aokigahara, the Sea of Trees, a forest that sits at the base of Mount Fuji, known for its breathtaking beauty and haunting history. But what is it about this forest that has captured the world's dark curiosity? And why do so many believe it's one of the most haunted places on Earth? Guys, although it is hard for me to believe that I'm about to reveal this information to you, there is a location in Japan that has the potential to be one of the most enigmatic and haunted forests in the entire world. It is possible that you have come across strange footage on YouTube, witnessed it in horror films, or maybe heard rumors about it somewhere in the background. This location is none other than the Aokigahara Forest, which is often referred to as the Sea of Trees. And believe me when I say that it is not your typical trip through the woods. Continue reading below if you have ever been fascinated about the dark legends and disturbing history that are associated with this location. In the first place, let's get one thing straight. The Aokigahara Forest is not your typical stretch of forest. It is estimated that this forest is over 1,000 years old and is located at the foot of Mount Fuji, which is the highest peak in Japan. It grew on top of a bed of lava that had hardened as a result of an eruption that occurred in the year 864 AD. Just for a moment, try to picture yourself traversing a thick, tangled sea of trees while the sound of jagged volcanic rock crunching beneath your feet. In this location, the ground is rough, uneven, and porous, which serves as a chilling reminder of the terrible geological forces that were responsible for shaping it. This geology also means that Aokigahara absorbs sound in a strange way, which results in an eerie and subdued atmosphere that gives the impression that you are utterly alone, even if someone is only a few feet away. Now, what is the reason behind the name Sea of Trees? A straightforward explanation is that the forest is so thick that sunlight is only just able to penetrate through its deep canopy of hemlock and hinoki cypress trees. On days when it is raining, it is stated that once you are inside, you will not feel a single drop of rain falling through the roof. The thick, verdant moss that covers the ground only serves to enhance the strange atmosphere, giving the impression that you are entering a land that has been forgotten and is enchanted forever. Nevertheless, the terrible association that Aokigahara has with death is what genuinely distinguishes it from other places and what is responsible for its terrifying reputation. As a site where many people have made the decision to end their lives, it is frequently referred to as the Suicide Forest, a name that it has unfortunately earned over the course of several decades. This forest has been a gloomy resort for those who are hopeless ever since the 1960s were established. As a matter of fact, in an effort to lessen the terrible allure of the woodland, the local authorities have even ceased disclosing the number of the deaths that have occurred there. At the entryway, there are signs that urge people to reconsider their decision, reminding them of the value of life and providing them with the contact information for individuals who are experiencing a crisis. Even though it is a dark place, Aokigahara is a natural beauty that is really breathtaking. There is a wide range of flora and fauna that may be found there, such as unusual mosses, tall trees, and a number of different kinds of animals. There are 60 different species of birds that call this location their home, and you could be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of the elusive Japanese flying squirrel or hear the call of one of them. And, if you can believe it, several parts of the forest are well known for their hiking opportunities, drawing in people who are passionate about nature from all over the world. Another element that contributes to the disturbing atmosphere of Aokigahara is the eerie silence that pervades the area. One of the reasons for the eerie silence that pervades the woodland is the volcanic rock that it is situated on. Due to the fact that this rock is extremely porous, it is able to absorb sound and produce an acoustic isolation that causes even the most insignificant sounds, such as the rustling of leaves or the snapping of a twig, to hear unnaturally loud. This, in conjunction with the twisted roots and gnarled trees, gives the impression that you have entered a location that has been forgotten by time itself, creating an almost otherworldly and eerie atmosphere. Before you pack your hiking boots, it is important to note that many Japanese people consider Aokigahara with a great deal of reverence and caution. This is in part due to the eerie, which are vengeful spirits that are claimed to roam the forest. According to Japanese folklore, these ghosts are the restless souls of those who passed away with powerful emotions that were not resolved through their deaths. A disturbing notion that comes to mind as you travel amid the twisted trees and whispering leaves is that the eerie are frequently represented as creatures with long hair and white robes. They are also known to have a profound and silent fury. The creepy reputation of Aokigahara has not only remained within the confines of Japan, it has also made its way into popular culture all around the world. One noteworthy example is the suspense film The Forest, which was released in 2016, and it was responsible for bringing the eerie legacy of the Sea of Trees to the attention of mainstream audiences. A woman who is looking for her sister, who has gone missing from Aokigahara, is the protagonist of the film, which chronicles the story of a fictional woman's hunt for her sister. The film does a good job of capturing the sensations of solitude, terror, and despair that many visitors report experiencing in the real forest, despite the fact that it takes some creative liberties. The forest's dark fascination has been further stoked by this film portrayal, which, despite being dramatized, has attracted curious travelers and thrill seekers from all over the world. However, individuals who are contemplating documenting their own experiences in Aokigahara have to give it some serious thought. A well-known YouTuber uploaded a movie in 2017 that showed extremely improper footage of a deceased person within the woodland. This video caused the forest to become a source of controversy on a global scale. There was an instant and intense backlash, which resulted in public indignation, not only in Japan, but even beyond its borders. In response, the Japanese government has now implemented stricter visitor standards, enhanced surveillance at the forest's entrances, and taken steps to deter such behavior. These actions have reinforced the importance of respecting and being sensitive when visiting this deeply meaningful and solemn location. Is it recommended that you go to the Aokigahara forest? However, that is not always the case. In that case, you should approach it with the reverence that it merits. Recognize that this is not merely a tourist attraction or a setting for people who are looking for an exciting experience. The history of this location is both profound and terrible. It is a place where human emotion and the natural world are intertwined in a way that is alluring. Not to mention one more thing. If you or someone you know is going through a difficult time, please do not remain silent. There is assistance available. Simply dial 988 or send a text message to get in touch with the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Not only are you never alone, but there is always someone who is willing to listen to you. So what are your thoughts on this matter? Are you willing to take the risk of walking into the Aokigahara forest, where the air is thick not just with dampness, but also with the echoes of many stories that have not yet been told? On the other hand, would you prefer maintain your distance, allowing its mysteries to remain unexplored and its ghosts to remain unaffected? Regardless of the circumstances, there is one thing that is certain. This is a location that you will not forget in a short amount of time. If you love exploring the world's darkest mysteries, don't forget to hit subscribe and join the adventure.